Wow, look at that gorgeous sky. Look at how gorgeous it is. And the sun, I don't think you can really see it that much there. Well, there she is. She it. It's gorgeous, right? Wow, gorgeous. Anyway, I just wanted to come forth and do a brief share. I was looking at a video. I got an alert from a video. Not alert, but it was in, I guess, in my profile of videos to look at, suggested videos to look at. And I was puzzled because this video was about sunscreen and sun protection. I was like, why would I want to see a video about that? But anyway, I proceeded to look at it, and it's a pretty popular YouTuber. I don't really look at her that much. I don't look at her. I haven't seen any videos from her, but I looked at some of it because I thought it was a sign, maybe. And I couldn't finish the video. It was kind of OCD about sunscreen and applying it every 2 hours, and oh my goodness. I used to be sort of like that, not with sunscreen, about my health care and not, eating stuff like that. It reminded me of myself in my 20s and anorexia, basically. I just couldn't look at it. And I was contemplating or wondering why I was being offered this type of lesson or video. And I decided that maybe I should do a video. And I did respond, not respond, but I just put my little 2 cents about the sun. And basically, you can't really hide from the sun. It's because it's here. It's in everything that we see, everything that we do, everything that we eat, everything that we drink. There will be no life whatsoever without the sun. And you can't really hide from the sun. That's how powerful the sun is. It's almost like the god of the earth and the universes that give life to some of the planets, etc. And I was just amused how some people are so obsessed with piling on sunscreen and gloves and scarves and hats and sunglasses. I was like, oh my God. It was sort of sad, funny, and embarrassing at the same time. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you can't really hide from the sun. You might as well not even do anything. You might as well not drink anything, go anywhere, eat anything, especially if you eat a lot of vegetables. That's where the main source of energy, the main source of light that the plants and the fruit and life get from, and we consume it so that we can have more life, And I've always said, and I always felt, the trees and the grass and etc. and the animals and the birds that spend times and times in the sun, they don't use sunscreen. And I was like, I'll start to worry, when the grass and the trees and the leaves start to wither and they spend the most time in the sun. And I've kind of realized that, melanin is protection, and the green in the grass is equivalent to melanin, the same base chemical makeup, and they have their protection as well. So I was like, if the trees and the grass and the leaves aren't that worried or withering or dying, then why do I have to be worried? And I don't spend that much time, and I'm a part of nature too. Why would I have to hide from the sun? And I've asked this question, and not just today or any other day, it's recent, but before. I have a very, very good friend that's from the Philippines, and she said that it's a beauty regimen to cover yourself so you don't get dark. And people even take supplements so that they'll get lighter, so they don't have any type of pigmentation to their skin. It's a part of beauty. The lighter you are, the less pigmentation you have to the skin, the more beautiful you are. And you know, I think that's subjective, but you know, that's a beauty regimen in parts of the Philippines so that they do not get exposed to the sun. And then some people are concerned about the sun because they don't want to get skin cancer. And my thought is, you know, does the sun really cause skin cancer? Because I've spent years and years in the sun, lots of time in the sun. I don't have any form of skin cancer. I know people in their 90s that live basically in the sun. People in Africa live in the sun, and they do not have, you know, skin cancer. And of course, some people don't have as much melanin to their skin, but all of us have it. And do we really know if it's certain products or certain foods that we eat that are causing the sun to be drawn to us more and do certain things to our skin that cause certain irregularities to happen to our skin and form these cancerous skin? So I wouldn't be too sure to say yes, you know, the sun definitely causes skin cancer, and we all need to protect ourselves from the sun. Myself, I mentioned before, I don't wear sunscreen. I've tried it. It's in some forms of my foundation, and I rarely wear that foundation. I've had almost, it'll be going on a year soon. I haven't worn it twice, really. And I don't like the sunscreen for many reasons. One, because I don't think I need it. And two, because it itches my skin. And three, because, you know, it turns my a funny color, and it smells funny. I'm not the type, some people will call me kind of a natural girl or a tomboy. I'm just not into, I'm not really tomboyish because I like some, you know, girly things, but makeup and these rituals and routine, oh my goodness, I'd rather spend my time doing other things. But it's what I saw in this video was basically OCD from protecting themselves from the sun. And can you really protect yourself from the sun if you really think about it? And I said, you know, if the sun really wanted you, there's no way you can really hide from it. Do we think that we have enough mechanisms to really protect ourselves from the sun if it really wanted us? And if I'm exposed to the sun, if I'm going to be outside, which is very rarely, and the sun is beaming, and it's like 90 some degrees, and the sun is in full effect, and I'm outside more than 3 or 4 hours, then maybe perhaps I'll consider, you know, some shea butter that'll protect your skin, as well as a straw hat, you know. But otherwise, you know, I'm in the sun. I'm loving the sun. It nourishes my skin. What I have on my face is usually very natural products, and it basically evens it out and penetrates the skin deeper. So applying sunscreen is not an option for me. I wouldn't recommend it, but if others do, that's their option. But my point of the video is, you know, once the trees and the grass and the leaves start to wither, maybe then I will, you know, consider, you know. And I'm so glad that I have enough melanin to really, if I need any protection, it does, you know, protect me from getting wrinkles or any harshness to my skin for overexposure to the sun. Too much anything is not good. So if I'm overexposed to the skin, of course, I'm going to take some measures, maybe shea butter or a straw hat. But other than that, you know, I'm not convinced otherwise. I don't believe the sun is not our enemy. It's how this world is fueled, is how it's sourced, is how we live. And I just wanted to come forth and just expound. I won't mention the YouTuber because I'm not trying to cause any controversy or any hate, but just my 2 cent, my concern, and about being overprotective from something that we don't have really any control of. That's all I have to say for now. Anyway, take care and have a beautiful day. Just another glance at this beautiful, beautiful sky.